Hey everybody, what is happening? Dela, and I am back with another one of my Madden 15 Ultimate Team player reviews, and we have got Barry Sanders, the one of the greatest running backs of all time. As you can see, we're going to match him up with the faulk card. That's what I did in the last review. Very close in a lot of the stats. The speed, acceleration, pretty much the same. You're going to get more strength out of the Sanders, but you're going to lose a lot of the receiving. That's really the big drawback to him. If you like to pass, out of the backfield, you're definitely losing a lot of points. The gains are pretty minimal as if you're looking just at the stats on the back of the card. I mean, you get one more elusive in there. It's one of those things that, it's like you're gonna have to play it and see how it works out. I was hesitant early on buying the card like this because the upgrade didn't seem to be worth it too much. And you see today, Walter Payton card came out. I just got home and seen this one, and just to get a quick show against that one against the Barry. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed in the Walter card. I mean, given the time of year this thing came out, I really thought the Walter's card was going to be OP. A lot kind of more than this, and it's got, decent speed. I mean, maybe it's kind of a little bit more realistic to that end. I mean, it does have high trucking, a decent, elusive. I thought he should have had at least a higher, maybe 98, 99 elusiveness if he's going to be lacking the others. Just something that kind of sets him apart. But honestly, it's not going to be dang near worth no $2 million. It doesn't look that great as it should have been, but oh well. Anyhow, maybe down the road we'll check that one out. But so here we go. We got like 4 games here that I played with this guy, and right off the bat, this guy he's throwing a pick, and it was a second down in his game. So we're going to get Barry out early, see what he can do now that we've got him. And if the first game I run him in, and obviously wide trap is coming. Like that, he's going to hit the spin. He's got 2 more spin than Faulk did, and then he follows it for the extra few yards. We're gonna pound him in the goal. It's not normally what I want to do with these type of guys, but for this, I need to see what he's gonna do for the review. And he goes in, gets hit, and slides in. So all right, good start. And pretty much. What you're going to see, with him, I started running a little bit more of these type misdirection type plays where I can pretty much run him into the line. And here we go, end of the second, and I'm just trying to get yards out there. And you know what? That's not where you want to run Barry. So I'm going to sub in Steven Jackson right there, and that's exactly why, because you just pound it down the middle, and he's going to get you a good chunk most of the time. It's not really what you want to use Barry for. So the same with the Faulk. I really recommend getting a Steven Jackson type back, especially when the price is only like 100K. Actually, it's probably even lower right now. I haven't looked in a while since I bought this one, and the market's just tanked, right? Although it seems like a couple cards have made a comeback a little bit. So here we go. End of the second. Not really going for many big plays just yet. I'm just kind of going down. I don't want to make the mistake on my end. I'm up 7-0. I'm not really too threatened by the guy at this point of the game yet. So I'm just going down, picking up what I can here and there. Not a big deal. And then at the end, though, I don't have the timeouts, unfortunately, so I should have been pressing, but really didn't care as much. And I do make the big bomb there at the end, the one-handed grab, but, I see no timeouts. Time ran out on me. It's okay. So we'll go into the third here. And again, these are the type of misdirection plays, a spin right between 2 guys. It's definitely, I do like his spin move better than Marshall's. I can tell that. Coming to the outside here, nice 1 spin, 2 spin, and then, like I say, makes the contact. And look at him, just flipping over for like 7 extra yards. That's just free yardage right there. And now I will say, and this could just be me, but it really appears, even though they have the same speed ratings and acceleration ratings between him and Faulk, it really does appear that Barry plays a little faster just with the agility and the movement. Although I will also say Marshall definitely, even though Barry has the higher strength, Marshall plays stronger, it feels like. When he goes into the line, and I feel like he's going to fight for those extra yards, he's going to hit and grind it out and actually, carry a couple guys a little better than Barry. That's just, what I've noticed early on here. But again, Barry with a nice spin and, gets upfield here at the end of the fourth in this. And now that was the last I had used him. And then we get this next game here. This was definitely more of a challenge of a game. And this guy, look here, I motion over Gronk, and he sends 3 guys. I guess he shifted his linebackers, and he leaves my slot wide open. He must have thought he can get there and cover in time. So there's the new Sterling Sharp edition. Freddie B, unfortunately, is moved to a number 4 receiver on my team. So the Freddie B screen, RIP for right now. And there we go in the swing, and Barry right there dropping that pass. And that's what I'm saying. When it comes down to it, you cannot count on him to make the catch. I mean, that's a play I've made many times, and he'll make some here and there. But for the most part, screens and some of that's pretty much you're going to have to stick to. He's not going to be clutch at all in that game. It's just not something you can count on. And here we go, 7-7 in the second. This one's, like I say, definitely tighter. This guy's he's kind of a big face catching is his offense. He's got a decent amount of the blitzing scheme, and so that's why when I hit this at the end of the half, I don't feel bad at all. I mean, this guy's whole offense is predicated on a lot of the cheese stuff that goes into the game. So, and just like I say right here, look at this one at the end. He's doing the cheese punt that a lot of people like to do, but that one kind of backfires on him, and he actually gives me decent field position here. And you know, I had a bad fumble from a quarterback that got taken back for a touchdown. So this one was a little bit of a struggle. But let's see if Barry can get me back into the game. And there we go, breaking it off for a long one. That's what we needed out of him in this one. Now, that is obviously going to be the challenge. You know, I'm at the highest rank, and there's definitely a lot of guys who know how to shut down the runs. And what I do, you know, it's you're going to be able to pick it up in the game enough if you know what you're doing. I'm running Barry. I love the outsides. I hit the corners a lot. I try to bounce my runs outside, so you pretty much know what you're going to get when you come at me. If I shut it down too much, I can always switch to Jackson if need be. But there we go at the end, making the clutch play there. You know, it had a decent amount of yardage to gain. And unfortunately, right here again, we go to Calvin, and he fumbles it. You know, Lambert takes him down, and that was just horrible. I had some bad breaks, but it's going to happen. You know, you're not going to get all the breaks. Here we go, 4th down. He's got Steven Jackson. Look at the user from me. Boom! Oh my goodness! Atwater just kicked the crap out of Jackson. Have you ever seen a guy fly back like that? I mean, watch that one again, guys. That was insane. I was definitely happy with that user play for sure. So here we go at the end, and we need to get at least a field goal to take this thing into overtime. Obviously, you'd rather have the touchdown, but you know, we at least like to send this out. So, and I make a bad cut right there. I needed to hit the middle. I tried to do, and I overcut. So, unfortunately, on that one, I ended up running out of time and have to end up settling for the 3 and going to overtime there. And I believe Barry only touches the ball right here. I needed the big play, 3rd and 7 on this. See if he can at least get me close. And I'm going to go to Barry, and he at least holds on right there. So he gets within a yard there. Not too bad. And then we go to the next game here, and this guy right off the bat just throwing the bomb. And there's my man Atwater again making the pick. Such a great player out there in the you know, as center fielder. Mainly the you know, the big old fumbles this guy's constantly causing, and just a stout player all around. There we go. Like I say, Barry, you take that run and bends it. Look at the stupid playmaker here. Oh my goodness. I was trying to actually spin it inside, and there was not necessary. I should have actually juked that one inside. I don't know what I was thinking. I probably could have just went straight ahead, but I was trying to, you know, cut it in against the, you know, the momentum of his players, and it didn't work out. And there's the, like I say, there's the other read on that play. It's a quick read. You got to see where they're going. You got about three guys to go, so it's just a progression play. And again, no problem with Barry, though, really audible into him, short yardage, because especially when I can bend those type of runs out. You know, you can come in, bend them out, just look for the hole. Normally I'll hit it, sometimes I won't, but that doesn't mean that run won't go up the middle. It really is just you just got to look for the hole that you want to hit. And if it's not there, with Barry, I can bend those plays. And there he goes already, you know, 4th down, going for it that early in the game, which is pretty much just going to lead to him quitting out. I was actually playing some different schemes in there. Actually, on that play, I called the nickel 2-5 and then put all my linebackers in zone on accident. Didn't realize I only rushed 2 people on it, so I kind of felt stupid when I watched the replay and realized what I was doing there. I was mixing up some other, you know, just testing out different things, especially when you play somebody who's just kind of throwing it up. You know they're not going to last long. You can afford to mix it up. But, you know, when I look back, I was like, how did I only have 2 guys running? I can kick myself for that one. And here I go with the final game, and the only thing I really remember about this one is this guy's really got the suction tackles down, you know, that broken old suction tackle mode. And there we go with the spin and the nice correction on it, and we were in for you know, the easy touchdown there. And that's going to be my money stuff, you know. That's what I live off of, is that spin move myself. You know, that's what I promote. And there's Mac making a nice interception. Here we go, Barry. Look at it. You know, he gets real small, finds the holes very well. I mean, definitely a nice little runner. I mean, I would say that I really prefer his running skills. There I say where he gets hit and doesn't want to go down. I prefer his running skills to Marshall's, definitely, myself. But as an all-around back, I would rather have Marshall if I only had to choose one for that all-around. There he goes to the suction tackle. I mean, which is it's ridiculous in this game when people are playing that. I mean, schemes and all that are one thing, but, I mean, to me, that's just so broken. I hope they fix that next year, but I doubt they will. Eric Berry, then when I'm not on him that time, making a play for me. So that's what he thinks about those plays. So that helped me out a little bit. And there we go. We're going to kick this one out. And look at this one. He's got only a couple guys out there, and Barry gets hit, and he drives him back like 4 or 5 yards. So he definitely knows how to work those buttons on now. It's kind of funny how that ends up working out. And we're going to kick this out play a little later. 5 of his guys, watch this. Oh, my goodness. That's why I love Barry. And just a little guy makes a a little spin, and one of his guys just all of a sudden stops moving. And there we go with Atwater, and again, that's why I love that guy. And then Suggs cleans it up and said, no, you can't pick that up. Unfortunately, I don't get the right momentum with Mac, but that's enough really to seal that one up at that point. I get the get the ball. I do 3 Jackson runs just to run the clock down, get the field goal. Don't feel that's pretty much going to lock it for me. I know, unless he makes a ridiculous play, but I get the pick on that one. Antonio's normally pretty strong out there. Not the best, but he works. So all in all, if you want the straight running, I go Barry. If you want the all around, definitely go Faulk. And I'll see you guys next review.